Welcome to the Royalties Podcast. My name is Clarck, the financial credit coach, and I will be bringing you information acquired through first-hand experiences in order to help you increase your credit score, reduce interest rates, increase savings, and eliminate debts. Doing it for the community, from the community, and by community I mean any and everyone who wants to learn and evolve. So let's get right into it. In today's episode, we'll discuss the impact of credit scores on rental applications and leases. See, your credit score plays a significant role in the rental process, affecting your ability to secure a rental property and the terms of your lease. Anyways, let's just dive in and we're going to explore the relationship between credit scores and renting. Cool? Now, credit scores and rental applications. Some people don't ever think that these two things really go together. They're just like, oh, your credit score is for financing vehicles or purchasing property. No, for renting, things actually comes into it becomes something that's very, very complicated. And it's something that actually plays a crucial role. Because see, when you're applying for a rental property, landlords and property management companies often review the credit scores of prospective tenants. See, a credit score provides a snapshot of your credit worthiness and helps landlords assess the risk of renting to you. So obviously they don't know you. You just come in, you fill in an application. They need to do some kind of research on you, well, does this person pay on time? Are there someone that's going to trash my place? What's their history? Or do they move from place to place because they just don't pay? They need to know that, right? So what ends up happening is a higher credit score generally indicates a more reliable tenant, while a lower credit score may raise concerns about potential payment issues. Now, the impact on rental approval. So you see, I'm talking about the impacts in general, but we're going to go into the actual approval of it. A good credit score can significantly increase your chances of being approved for a rental property. The better you can show them you can pay, the more they want to take a chance and give you their property. It's really that simple, right? Because landlords prefer tenants with a track record of responsible credit behavior, as it indicates financial stability and the ability to meet rental obligations. A higher credit score can also give you a competitive advantage. How? What do you mean a competitive advantage? Well, let's just say you're in a competitive rental market and there's a lot of people that are trying to get this same place. The difference between you and someone else might be that you have a much better credit score and credit history. Make sense? So where landlords may have multiple applicants for a single property, you stand out. Something's completely special about you because your credit history is super clean. And that's what they want. And you want to have that, right? The terms of the lease. Now, it's not just about, whether they pick you or not, but what happens with your lease? How long is your lease? All these things come into play as well. Because you see, your credit score can also impact the term of your lease agreement. Landlords may consider a lower credit score as increased risk and may require additional security deposits, higher monthly rent, or stricter lease terms. Listen, I've seen situations where people have had bad credit but needed a place. And the landlord is like, okay, I'm going to give you a chance, but I want first month, last month, and security. That's 3 months worth of rent just to get into the place, simply because your credit wasn't properly done. That's a problem, right? So conversely, a higher credit score may lead to more favorable lease terms, such as a lower security deposit or no security deposit, which is most of the time the case, especially in Quebec, because they're not supposed to charge you any security deposits in Quebec. Keep that in mind. So, or more flexible rental agreements. They may want to give you a 3-year term rather than a 1-year or a 2-year. That's an advantage to you, depending on your situation, right? Building a positive rental history. So you see, renting a property provides an opportunity to build a positive rental history, which can benefit your credit score in the long run. Listen, Trudeau just announced it in 2024. Now your rent is going to be something that's going to be reported on your credit report. So if you're planning to buy a house down the line years from now and you're like, okay, I'm doing my credit cards and I'm handling my cell phone payments, but what else can I do? I don't want a car payment. Well, your rent actually is going to go to helping your credit score. It's super important, right? Because paying your rent on time and fulfilling your lease obligation demonstrates responsible credit behavior. Some property management companies report rental payment data to credit bureaus, and that's going to be a thing now, which can help you establish a positive credit history and potentially improve your credit score over time. That's the game. It's literally what I'm telling you is going to come into effect in 2024 right now, and you're going to see how this is going to be something that you were ahead of. And by getting ahead of it, you're proactive, you don't have to be reactive, you win. Strategies for renters with lower credit scores. You see, I don't want to just talk about the people who are doing well or who have made it. Let's talk about the ones who need the help right now. So if you have a lower credit score, there are strategies you can employ to improve your chances of securing a rental property. You're not, stuck. There's opportunities. You can provide additional documentation. Alongside your rental application, you can provide additional documentation that showcases your financial stability. Show them your paycheck stubs. This may include recent pay stubs, employment verification, or bank statements, highlighting your ability to meet rental obligations. Show them that you can pay. That's the whole game. They don't know you, so they can only trust you based on your history. So make sure that your history represents you. Make sense? Offer a higher security deposit. To alleviate concerns about your creditworthiness, offer to pay a higher security deposit. A larger deposit can give landlords more confidence in your ability to cover any potential damages or unpaid rent. It happens. Sometimes you have to put up 2 months because of your history. You were in school, you were a student, things were tough, you made some mistakes. Now you've got a great job, you're making a lot of money. They don't care. Your credit history is not great. So you have to prove to them that, yeah, you have money now, but you know how to manage it properly. Because you've already proven, unfortunately, with your history that you know how to mess up. Show them. Give yourself the opportunity. If your credit score is significantly lower or you have limited credit history, consider having a cosigner with a higher credit score. That's an option. A cosigner agrees to be responsible for rent payments if you fail to fulfill your obligations, reducing the perceived risk for the landlord. See, what this does is you have somebody sign that they know has good credit. The landlord looks at it like, I have 2 people that I can go after if I need my money. I'm okay with this. The importance of credit building and repair. Let's talk about that. See, renting a property provides an opportunity to focus on credit building and repair. By paying your rent on time and demonstrating responsible credit behavior, you can gradually improve your credit score. It's also important to regularly monitor your credit report. Oh man, if you guys know anything about me by now, I'm always screaming this. This is all you hear me talk about. Monitor your credit report. Dispute any inaccuracies and work on improving your credit health overall. I don't know how to do that, Clark. What do I do? www.clarckcadet.com. Like, I'm here. I'm literally going to help you do that. Anyways, in conclusion, credit scores play a crucial role in the rental process, impacting your ability to secure a rental property and the terms of your lease. A higher credit score increases your chances of approval and can lead to more favorable lease terms, while a lower credit score may require additional measures to secure a rental. Get your credit right before you do anything. Be proactive. Don't wait till a month before. Don't wait till 6 months before. Get it done as soon as you can. You understand? Focus on building a positive rental history and consider strategies to overcome credit score challenges if needed. That wraps up this episode. And I want to make sure the message is clear. Be proactive. Treat your rent like it's a credit card. Don't be late. Be on time. Your landlord does play a role in your credit coming up very, very soon. You understand? We're talking about the impact of credit scores on rental applications and leases. So remember, maintaining a good credit score and responsible credit behavior can open doors to desirable rental properties and enhance your renting experience. I hope you learned something today. If you did, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's bring financial literacy to an end. You know my name. You know what I do. You guys have been here. I'm not going anywhere. Your credit's not going anywhere unless you make moves and changes. Your debts, we want them to go away as soon as possible. So if you don't know how, holler at me. I'm here, man. I got your back. Yeah, let's get busy. My name is Clark, the financial coach, and my motto is simple. Pay attention or pay for lack of attention. Please follow me at Clarck the Financial Coach on Instagram.